Hello and welcome to my channel where I tend to discuss personal development, minimalism and also my journey to Sweden where I've been living for over past 10 years now. But in today's video I want to focus on a rather hot topic which is human relevance and specifically in regards to work, what kind of sort of importance work plays in our life, and especially nowadays where we also where there's a revolution happening as we speak, artificial intelligence, AI revolution, and a lot of jobs will be automated, are being automated as we speak, and I suppose it will happen exponentially that more and more jobs will be automated. Obviously, there will be more jobs created as well, but it can be scary times, especially for certain people, certain ages, and so on. Perhaps even regardless of ages, it's important now to have clarity. How can I tackle this ever-changing and reality? And as I said, and sort of changing at a pace that is increasing, exponentially. But I will try to give you 5 tips in this video on how to feel safer, tackle this challenging reality. We as humans are, anything but remarkable creatures. You know, our adaptability is amazing. So we are survivors, so to speak. Right, let's jump right into it. And by the way, I tend to look at my notes. I always publish the video after my first take, and I don't edit it. I want it to be quite raw. I hope you like it that way. Right. So the first sort of topic, not topic, the first aspect of why I think what I think is important to have while tackling this reality of uncertainty is the mindset. Right. It all starts in here with the mindset. I think Shakespeare really said nothing really is or isn't until we make it so. And I couldn't agree more. So it's important how we approach things. There's a lot of AI tools, a lot of buzz in the media, of what's going to happen with humanity and so on, and then the future of work, and uncertainty and so on. We should filter it away, so to speak, um, and also have a growth mindset when it comes to learning new things and this ever-changing reality. So don't be afraid of trying new AI tools, maybe one every week, for example. But try to dabble with it every day. And the growth mindset is important, not to feel like, oh my God, I don't know nothing about it. It's fine. Baby steps is important. That's what growth mindset is all about, right? You fail, that's okay. You learn, you move forward, so to speak, with little progression. Not little, but a sort of progression, a little bit every day. So that's what's important about growth mindset, as opposed to fixed mindset. Like, don't try to think, oh my God, this reality, it's not for me. I'm too old, I'm too young, or I'm not technical enough, right? Everybody has to be technical enough because AI is here to stay, and you've got to sort of incorporate it in your daily life, whether you like it or not. And I think growth mindset is all about embracing it, sort of as something positive. The change is positive, so try to have that, the mindset, right? Positive mindset, growth mindset. We're growing, becoming better, and hopefully we can contribute to the society in a better way as well, right? Second aspect of hopefully that will help you tackle this ever-changing realities. Number two is lifelong learning. Embrace that phrase. It's again related to growth mindset, but it all starts with mindset. But then sort of imagine that we tend to, especially as adults, think or maybe sort of even feel subconsciously that we're done learning, right? After we've maybe graduated from university, or maybe we've had a steady job for a few years, so we feel safe. But don't approach it that way. Again, growth mindset. We live, we learn, and make conscious decisions of what you want to learn, and make a plan for it. Perhaps acquire a new skill every quarter, regardless of how small it can be. That's a nice sort of technique at every quarter. Acquire a new skill. It can be anything really. So again, to sort of increase your relevance. I would highly suggest, again, skills related to artificial intelligence, using different tools and incorporating them in your private life and professional life so that you feel comfortable using them and know what you can do and what can't be achieved right now with them. So getting familiar with those. So lifelong learning, growth mindset, those two aspects really work hand in hand and can't exist without each other. So the third aspect that I think can be very helpful in tackling this ever-changing reality, well, I've already mentioned actually, but I want to even have it as a separate thing. It's AI tools. Definitely embracing them, because again, it's all about AI now, and it's for a reason, obviously, because it makes a person more efficient and hopefully also removes those repetitive tasks that really are not healthy in the long run. When people, there's this phrase, stuck in a rut. I suppose that we spend so much time at work that doing repetitive tasks every day for years may be really um, dulling the mind and making a person feel even boring and depressed. So I see it as very positive to learn to use AI tools in order to sort of relieve oneself from those repetitive tasks and free more space for creative sort of uh, right tasks again right for creative space sort of so that's where humans thrive and we naturally feel good while being creative. So artificial intelligence tools, ChatGPT or other Gemini, by Google, but there's plenty of AI tools. You can just ask, for example, ChatGPT, depending on what sort of task you find sort of, I don't know, I like you feel the space in there to be augmented by maybe artificial intelligence. You can ask ChatGPT to recommend certain tools depending on what you want to explore and get better at. So the fourth aspect that I think should help you with tackling this ever-changing reality is don't be afraid to pivot. And what I mean by that, I like the word pivot. I suppose there is also a sort of self-development book titled Pivot or Pivoting. What I mean by that is reinvent yourself. I know, like perhaps my parents have. By the way, I'm pushing 40, but my parents, I don't know, 70. They've had the same job their entire life, and that holds true for the majority of that generation. But nowadays, I myself have plenty of jobs, and at least a few, although all in educational sphere. But I think that the reality again is changing, so it will be a commonplace that people will have to, or also, I don't want us to sort of regard it as we are forced to reinvent ourselves. Although in certain cases we will be forced, or some people will be forced because of the automation or of their profession and so on. But more often than that, I think that again, people will be replaced by not AI, but perhaps by other people that can use AI to their advantage, and therefore, be more efficient and so on, and be more value to corporations and so on. But again, so we will be forced, but also we will have this possibility to easily, perhaps easier than now and before, pivot, reinvent ourselves, partially thanks to AI tools. You can even have a chat, depending on what you're into and your hobbies, passions, and what you're good at. With again ChatGPT, I would recommend that one because I use it on a daily basis, and have a chat with this AI tool and sort of explain to it what you hope to do, and also ask for suggestions for you to sort of to grow, right? And ask very specific questions. What do I need to do in order to sort of work in this and that area, and would I be happy? Describe yourself as a personality, your hobbies, passions, and so forth. I tend to on this channel also recommend what's the word, the concept of ikigai. I will not go into it now. I have a separate video on that one, I think, on the channel, but you can Google it or ask ChatGPT or any other AI tool, but that works via chat, what ikigai is, or explain ikigai to me, right? It's a very nice concept that I personally use in my life. Right, the last aspect of what I think can be useful in helping you tackling this ever-changing reality. Number 5 is embrace the new opportunities. Sort of to close those or the bag of all those 5 factors that I mentioned, or 4. The fifth one is related again to growth mindset, to being positive, to lifelong learning, is that don't be afraid to pivot, to change your life, to move to a new direction. Again, there is more than ever before, probably too many opportunities nowadays. For example, if you dreamt of creating an application or a program, but software developing was sort of like beyond your reach because of, I don't know, you didn't have time to learn programming, or programming was completely not your cup of tea. Like I actually fall into this category. Nowadays, you don't need to be able to program. You just have to be able to speak your language. English is obviously probably the best one, but those chatbots, AI chatbots, understand all the languages, and there are plenty of tools, AI tools, where you can actually describe in your human language what your application or software, what you want it to be, how you want it to work, and so on. And you will create a piece of software or even a website by just using a language. This is just one example of new opportunities that just are mushrooming now in areas that were probably sort of off limits for not non-tech people before. So there is a huge revolution ahead of us. So uh, we've got to embrace it, positively, right? So yeah, that's it uh, for today. Hopefully, you find value in whatever I spoke of today. And by the way, you obviously have subscribed by now. Cheers for that. No, I'm just joking. But please consider subscribing if you feel that this channel would create value for you. And do like this video if you liked it, and obviously comment, ask for more, ask questions. I'm here to help and hopefully create a community of like-minded people. So again, thank you so much for your precious time, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Bye.